All right, welcome back, my dear student. On this lecture here, we are going to be exploring how to make comments about space, about white space, and about breaking the rules. Actually, not. It's actually called line breaks. But anyways, there's no breaking rules here, right? I just wanted to make a little joke there. But anyways, so we're gonna be using this blank.html to make something else. So let's go ahead and do a save as on this file. I'm just gonna use this here real quick, and we're gonna do save as, and we're gonna call this, what we're gonna call this, universal, because we're gonna be doing comments, right? Comments universal .html. All right, that's a strange name for a document, isn't it? All right, we got to be very descriptive with our file names, don't you think? But I'm just gonna leave it like that because I just like the name, and we are different, right? We're using a modern browser, and we are coding HTML, so this is awesome. But anyways, so we're gonna actually name this document right here universal. And now the first thing that I want to learn about, right? Well, actually, I want you to learn because I already know this stuff, all right? So we're gonna go to the tag here, which is the visual area of our document, and we are going to be typing in a comment. First of all, right, know that, let's just explain about white space, all right? White space is super simple to explain. White space is basically ignored in HTML. What you mean is ignore, Edwin? Well, what are you talking about? Well, let me just put it like this. Let's make a p tag right here. Let's open a p tag and close it, right? And let's just say this is a sentence. All right, so there we go. Dot. Right, we got to finish the sentence like this. And let's go ahead and put another paragraph down there. And let's just call it, this is another sentence. Another sentence. There we go. Let's click on the lightning bolt symbol here, icon, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see right here, we do have a space, right? Because we already have some default styles, right? For the p tag, for paragraph tags. But look what happens if I go ahead and bring this down with my enter key all the way down to line 22 and save it. Look what happens to this here. Refresh. Nothing. Because that space is ignored by HTML. You need to tell this browser in this document here that you want a break. You want to break the line, right? A line break. So that's exactly what we are going to do. I'm going to put all this all the way up, and I'm going to show you the example of using a line break, right? So the line break, super simple. BR, that's it. This tag right here called BR, which stands for break, is gonna break the line. All right, it's gonna make a new space. So I can, if for demonstration purposes only, I can put them right here for my own self actually. All right, but I can put it anywhere I want, to be honest with you. It really doesn't matter. Like I said, white space doesn't matter. The way the browser sees it is a new line break. All right, so even if I put all this all the way up down, the browser sees it as it's over here. And if I put this here, the browser sees that after this paragraph tag, it has to break the line to a new line. It has to create a space. So that's what the browser sees. I'm going to show you, as you can see right here, we have a new space there. Now we can go ahead and create another one. Put it in the next line. As you can see, this moving automatically. There we go. You see that? So now what I want to show you, I want you to, if you have this closed, I want you to open it up. You put your mouse over and you can see these little arrows going from the right to the left. Just drag this, all right, because I want to show you something. You see this little dot right there on the universal.html on the working section right here? That's because the file is not saved. Watch what happens. Keep your eye on this dot. Watch what happens when I press Command S or Control S. See that? It disappeared, right? Completely. So if I move this again, the dot appears again. That means it's not saved. So make sure that your files is always saved, all right? So now the next thing is a comment. So how do we create a comment on HTML? Super simple. And what are comments, Edwin? I mean, what is that, right? Right? Well, comments are a way for us to not display certain code. for our code not to be executed by the browser, because we don't want the browser to execute a comment. A comment is just to write some documentation about specific code, right? So let's just make a comment. Let me show you the syntax and let me give you a better explanation after this. So left angle bracket, exclamation, just like the duck type, and 2 hyphens, right? And what this is going to do is going to comment everything underneath. And as you can see, the code editor already grayed this out to another color, meaning that it's already commented out, just like these numbers right here, right? Of course, these numbers are commented out by default. They really don't matter. I'm just giving you an example. So now what we want to do is, because I want to show this paragraph, all right, we need to close this. We need to close this code right here or anywhere else before here, all right? So hyphen, hyphen, right angle bracket. And as you can see, this goes back to the normal color, and I'm going to save it. Come back here, and as you can see now, that space is gone. It has no more space now. And this is actually the original size of the screen. I just got it up, zoom in, so that way you can see it. All right? So now it's better to put it like this here because it looks better, right? Now let me show you what a comment is actually really for. Besides commenting your code that you don't want to use, all right, we use a comment to actually say the comment below displays a paragraph. All right. Now, if you were using you were doing something else, maybe in JavaScript or jQuery or something else in this HTML page, you would write something like, on the date of 2020, I made the code below to fix the error on the page or something like that. Or the image to the right, all right, I made the code below to float the image to the right because it didn't look good on the left. So basically you use the comments as documentation for your own use and for other developers. All right, so that's why you use comments. And sometimes I use comments just to comment some stuff out, and I'm just gonna select everything and use command / on my co-editor, and it does that for me, as you can see, or control / and this is the / right? So when you do that, when you select everything and you do that, you can select everything at the same time. So you can do that, and you can also do command Z or control Z to undo everything. And I'm gonna do it again, command Z. I'm gonna undo everything. There we go. See that? A couple of times, and I'll undo everything again and save. So sometimes I don't want to use certain code, and I say, you know what, I don't want to use this, for example, this paragraph. I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to use this new one. And I leave this here, so maybe later on I want to use it again. So I just go ahead and uncomment this by using the same keyboard shortcut again. And then I comment the one below out. All right, so just to reuse some code later on, or to make a documentation within that specific document. So that's why you use comments, right? So on this lecture here, we learn about white space, line breaks, and comments. Thank you so much for watching my lectures, and hopefully you learn a lot on this one, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Good job if you follow me. See you in the next one.